Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that all survivors gather along the track in front of the stage in preparation for our opening ceremony.
Always going the wrong way against traffic.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Relay for Life of Warren. Are you ready to go around the world in 24 hours? On behalf of the event leadership team, we are very excited to bring the community together to help create a world free from the pain and suffering caused by cancer. To start us off, please join me in singing the national anthem performed by Robin Marriott as the colors are presented by Boy Scout Troop 1447.
Do it again, sorry. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Robin, and thank you, Boy Scout Troop 1447. At this time, I have the pleasure of welcoming Warren Mayor, Mayor Faust. Oh, I backed that up. Rewind. The Boy Scouts are going to lead us in the pledge first.
You can come up here if you want. That's okay. I thought it was in there.
Did you ever get Jackson's shoes? Those shoes for baseball. Not in the bin. This is yours.
All right. Please remove all non-scouting hats, or not all hats. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you again. And now at this time, I have the pleasure of welcoming Warren Mayor, Mayor Faust, for some opening remarks.
I'm very glad to be here. It's a great day, not too warm yet, so I'm happy about that. But I'm also happy to note that I've been presiding over this for 8 years now, and I'm beginning to brim with optimism because the data indicates that the fight against cancer is moving forward and is pretty good. For example, the 5-year survival rate for women has gone up 18% in the last 10 years. I think that's phenomenal. There are at least 13 million, 14 million people living with cancer, and they're surviving for a long period of time. Even though I was shocked to know that there are 153,000 different types of cancer, but with all that, the research and effort means that we are winning the war against cancer. And I think the war against cancer is like the fight between David versus Goliath. And everybody thought that Goliath would win because he had the armor, but the American Cancer Society and all of you who are out here today are David. You know what? David ultimately wins. The good win over the bad. And as far as I'm concerned, this Relay for Life is another kickoff of another victory. And I'm glad to be a partner in helping Relay for Life achieve its mission to celebrate. And that means during a relay event, participants and survivors celebrate what they've overcome. And I met Earl earlier today. Where's Earl? Earl is a survivor, 87 years old. He looks phenomenal. And he's a survivor, so I celebrate with Earl. We also remember the people lost to the disease and honor people who have fought or are fighting cancer. I have personal members of my family who passed away. My mother died in 2006. I have an uncle. And it's a battle that we don't ever want to forget those who didn't win, but the many more who are achieving. And I said to my sister the other day, I said, you know, my mother passed away over 10 years ago, but with all the efforts that are today, she might be alive today. So for every survivor, for every person with cancer, there's new research because of the American Cancer Society, and there's new hope. And so we are winning that fight. Now, the Relay for Event inspires participants to fight back against the disease that we talk so much about, but the funds, again, that are raising today are helping to win that battle for the 13 or 14 million cancer survivors. And every year, I might add, Relay for Life raises more than $400 million, and that goes toward this ultimate, inevitable victory I believe we will achieve. So I am confident that the events like the Relay for Life will help to find a cure for this dreaded disease. I feel it. I just, you know, it's like a sixth feeling you have, but everything I read, and survivors like Earl and all the other people are indicative of the fact that we will beat David and we will beat the Goliath, meaning cancer. So good luck to you today. Thank all of you for coming here today, and I especially applaud the survivors. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Faust, and thank you for your continued support. Relay for Life is a signature event of the American Cancer Society, and it is not only a fundraiser to help create a world free from pain and suffering caused by cancer, but it is also about a community uniting together to take action for life-saving change. I mean, look around. This is so amazing. You have to come here with your families, friends, coworkers, businesses, community leaders. All of you are here for one goal and one mission: to bring cancer to its knees once and for all. Our community and thousands more across the nation gather together each year because we have hope for a future where cancer never steals another life. And we know that the potential to make it possible can only happen when we take action. I am so proud to be standing here this morning with all of you, and more, with other relays in more than 5,000 communities across the country and around the globe. By walking the track this weekend, you are joining forces with millions of people worldwide who want to save lives, who want to finish the fight. While each of us has a unique and different reason for being here, we all have something very much in common. We want to make a difference in the fight against cancer, and we are doing that. You are doing that. As a community, the steps you take around the track and the funds you will raise enable the American Cancer Society to save more lives. From research to education, prevention to diagnosis, and treatment to recovery, the American Cancer Society is able to provide support to everyone impacted by all types of cancer, at all stages, every day. Your dollars truly make an impact and cannot thank you enough. Now, this is not a one-person show. We're not kidding when we say that we have like a 500-to-1 ratio at the Society. and I'm talking about the number of volunteers and the number of staff. I'd like to take a minute to introduce some of our very important people. They are our fellow relayers who have gone above and beyond to Call of Duty to make the relay a great experience for the rest of us. The people you see among you in the bright blue shirts are members of the community who worked on the relay event leadership team to make this year's event happen. Even as we begin, some of our ELT members are working hard to get everything ready. I'm going to introduce each of them to you and ask that you give a wave. Ask them to give you a wave. First off, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Jamie Sevitz. I am the Bring the Fun lead. We have Laura Pilarski, who spoke before me. She is the Bring the People lead. We have Lori Stone, who actually had to fly out Thursday because her sister went into labor, so she is not here. She is the Fund the Mission lead. We have Bev Watson, who is the logistics lead over here. Rose Steep, who is the silent auction lead, who may be inside actually. Diane Maston, we volunteered her. She has done an amazing job this year helping us out. We have Katie Page, who is our youth lead, Kelly Host, and Alexi comes in and helps, and I believe she is inside also. By all means, flag them down and say hello to them and tell them what we can do to make your experience better. And let me not forget, we have Paige, who is I lost her, I hear her. We have Paige, who is our ACS staff member. I always forget that part. Tell them that let us know what we can do to make this experience better and why you get involved in the group that plans this event. Or ask them why they got involved. But at the very least, please thank them for their hard work. They have dedicated their time and talents to make sure that this is an event you'll never forget. Now, I would like to take a second to thank our sponsors. You will see their signs up along the track. Can we now take a second to also give our sponsors a big round of applause? And show our appreciation for all their generosity and dedication to joining us in the fight against cancer. Now, who is ready to get the celebration started? Please listen carefully and let me explain what is going to happen. First, we're going to honor our survivors and their caregivers who are with us today, and by asking them that they take the opening lap for the 2017 Relay for Life of Warren. You can't miss them. They are the ones in the purple shirts. As the survivors come around, let them hear you cheering and clapping. Let them hear all of your support that they are surrounded with, and then we will get the survivors off to their delicious luncheon, which we would like to thank Jimmy John's for donating to us. Then we will be starting activities to settle into our walking schedule to kick off the entertainment and activities. All items for the auction need to be in the atrium after this lap as well, please. At this time, we are going to pause for a second, and we ask that everyone fan out around the track and cheer our survivors as they go. So without further ado, please join us in cheering on the Heroes of Hope, our cancer survivors, our reason to celebrate as we walk their victory lap, the opening lap of our American Cancer Society Relay for Life of Warren. You inspire us with your strength and courage, and we celebrate you. Have fun today, and don't forget your sunblock, and stay hydrated.
She's like, no more. We didn't finish the life yet. We just
He's a designer. Hello, Timothy. You're coming through. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Hey, Katie.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
And this is Earl Clark from Screechy Art Productions over in Warren, Michigan. And guess what we're doing, folks? That's right. It's a relay of life. Katie graciously said she'd tell me a little bit about why she's here and how the heck did you get here?
Well, I drove.
Good answer.
No, well, I do Relay for Life for this guy right here. He was my cousin.
Okay.
He passed away from cancer in 2010.
All right.
And he was like a brother to me. And the year that he would have turned 30, I decided to join Relay for Life in the city that his sister lived in at the time. So I started in Grosse Pointe.
Oh, okay. Down the road.
Yeah, just down the road, and I was in that area as well at the time. And I joined the committee, not knowing what the committee was, and helped plan. And
wow,
had my own team together, and it was just his sisters and my husband and I, and then some friends that kind of piled in.
How many on the team?
That year, I probably had about 7 people on the team.
Okay, has it grown this year?
Well, this year, this is my new team.
Oh.
Yeah, this is with my friend Lindsay, who's camera shy.
Yeah, I see her over there. She's doing acrobatics, and you really look good there, lady, standing on your head.
We are both beach body coaches, so we're very into health.
Yes.
And we both have lost people very close to us to cancer. So we decided to support the American Cancer Society together. And so we've been out here in the wind and the sun.
The splash pad.
Yes, yeah, little spritz in the splash pad.
But you had to do some things before you got here. You had to do some fundraisers. But tell me a little bit about all the things that you went through, or at least a few.
Well,
look at the look on her face.
I know, she's like, wow.
Well, we signed up a month ago and pulled this all together in a month, and one of the fundraisers was a 31 bag fundraiser. They're tote bags, and we had people buy them, and whatever was left over was donated to the team.
Cool. Alrighty, so that's how you fundraise. I know it takes a lot of effort to get a big tent set up like this and get out here.
Yes, I have to say thank you to my husband and my father-in-law who came out here at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, set this up, and then left.
He wanted no more of it, huh? That's how I'm out here.
They're both usually here the whole time, but we now have a second baby, so they were taking care of my little dude.
Well, I want to thank you both for, even though you're camera shy, thank you both for interviewing with us today.
Thank you.
This is Jamie's mom. She's very bashful. Okay. I got to tell you, this woman is incredible. She follows her daughter around.
I do.
Okay, like crazy, and supports all this going on with the Relay of Life.
Yep.
Okay, and you're probably like us, we've lost some family members.
I have. My mom.
All right, your mother. Okay. And you're out here.
My aunt.
Your aunt?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Trying to think who else. My grandmother.
And your grandmother?
She did.
Yeah. Okay, and you were caretaker then too, probably.
Yes, I was actually.
That's a hard job.
It is. It is.
A lot of sleepless nights and a lot of bending and lifting and worry. And you feel so helpless,
Yes. Yes.
you know?
But you get through it.
Somehow it seems. Oh my gosh. We feel for your, I've been there myself. I've lost my father and grandfather
Yeah.
and relation. So where do you find the energy? Because I see how your daughter goes like crazy.
I'm retired. I don't have to do anything anymore but follow her around.
She admits that. I'm just tired, let alone retired. Where did you retire from?
I used to work for the government, U.S. Army.
Okay, don't mess with her. She's got big guns.
Well, I used to manage one.
See, there we go. I'm telling you. Okay. So now, what is your first name?
Fern.
Fern, and how are you spelling that?
Like the plant, F-E-R-N.
Okay. All right. And how long have you been participating?
This is our 4th year here, and we did Sterling Heights one year.
I was waiting to say we just put this tent up here that we can't probably get a shot of at about 7:30 this morning. I've been here ever since. But you come up with the right answer. I appreciate that,
Yeah.
Fern. I appreciate you taking a couple minutes with us. And thank you for being out here making a difference. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
We're here at the Warren Relay for Life, and we have the team from Walmart. And they have been working hard all year to get this together. Ladies, what have you been doing leading up to this big event?
Inside the store, we've done bake sales. We did a cookout Memorial Day weekend in front of the store where we got customers involved with the cotton candy, the popcorn. We did the hot dog combos that we are famous for now. For $2, you get a hot dog, a bag of chips, and a soft drink.
That's a good deal. And how did you get involved?
Well, I am the assistant manager at the Walmart store, and Walmart has a program called Volunteerism Always Pays, and so we thought it would be nice to get our associates outside of the 4 walls of Walmart into the community to make a difference. So we introduced the Relay for Life, and they signed up, and now here we are.
It's nice to hear a business that supports their employees and it supports the charities. And how did you get involved?
I started at Walmart and I was kind of nominated to involve myself, so I kind of involved myself after that. Been doing it for about 3-4 years now. We do it every year, the same team. That's good.
Yes, we've met some of your other team members in the past. Any particular reason why you guys decided to get involved? Do you have personal experiences? I know we do.
Well, go ahead. Well, I don't have anyone as far as family that have experienced cancer, but I have a lot of friends and that have lost their battle to cancer. Some are survivors, and then there's people that I don't know around the world that I would like, or we would like to just make a difference in their lives.
Yes.
You don't have to know them.
How about you?
I've actually have lost close and distant family members to cancer, from aunts to grandparents, and recently a great cousin. So it's very deep in within my family, and trying to make a difference any way I can really makes me feel good. It makes me feel that I'm really making a difference.
We're going to beat that monster.
We are.
Right. Okay, how about you? Any personal experiences?
Well, I have an aunt who has breast cancer. She's in and out of chemo. She has to do chemo constantly.
Oh.
And then I want to help the cause, so I'm constantly donating my time.
Well, thank all three of you for talking to me and coming out and doing your part to help.
Thank you.
This is the Warren Relay for Life, and this is Team
Omega Xi Omega of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
And which school is your sorority affiliated with?
Well, currently we're a graduate chapter, so it's not affiliated with the college. We're affiliated with the area, and it is New Haven, Michigan.
Oh, and what brings you to Warren?
The Relay for Life.
How did you get involved with it?
So our health committee of our sorority chapter reached out, and it was one of the targets or one of the programs that we found interesting and decided that we should participate with it.
So you wanted to give back to the community, right?
Yes.
Okay, how did you get involved? Same way?
Same way, currently. And I'm also in the medical field, so I've been doing this for a couple years outside of Warren as well in other areas in Michigan.
So you know how bad this cancer monster is?
Yes, I do. Yes.
So, did you guys do fundraising or activities before we got to the big event today?
I know we had some fundraisers within our group, and then we did post it on Facebook, and we told a lot of our members to donate money within.
Good, because it takes a lot more work than just one day.
Yes, it does.
Okay, any personal involvement here with you guys with cancer?
No, none for me, so.
Bless you.
Yes.
You're very lucky.
For me, I had an uncle. He was a survivor of cancer. He had prostate cancer, so I've been doing it for a couple years in his honor for being a cancer survivor. And I had a couple of family members that had cancer, and they didn't survive breast cancer. And then, so yeah.
But we're going to beat this monster, aren't we?
Yes.
Ladies, thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate
problem.
it.
Thank
No
you.
problem. Thank you.
We're here with Laura, and she's from Tony Elementary. She's quite a teacher over there, and I've learned many things actually, just by watching her course. But you sent me through a little bit of an idea of what you guys go through to get to this point. We see the big celebration. We don't understand the sacrifices you and the kids make to get this done. Tell me about that, please.
Well, there's a lot of events that lead up to this main event, and we're trying to do a lot more fundraising as a whole group to bring the whole group together before this event so we can meet other teams and share ideas. So this year we had a couple big team fundraisers. We had a roller skating event where all teams were invited, and then all teams made money for the cause. And we had a Beauty and the Beast fundraiser. So we had an awesome movie day, and everyone was invited. So we had a few things with our whole groups. And then Chromie, of course, we have a few events that go on before this big event. We had Zumbathon. We had a Mother's Day painting event. We have lots of things that go on in the school too.
Very nice. It sounds like we also have a little bit of feedback. All right, that woke me up. I'm telling you, that poor gal over there, she's sleeping in the chair. She's wide awake. Okay. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking time and explaining all this. Okay.
No
And
problem.
It sounds like it's a heck of a battle just to get here.
It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but we have a lot of fun along the way.
But it sounds like that's what we're doing, is battling cancer and slowly winning.
Absolutely.
Thank you again.
Thank you.